Hello guys, Ashley here, also known as the HLA fan. So I decided that I think that I'm going to be doing the season 3 review and breakdown probably next Sunday because I'm supposed to be getting my hair done next Saturday. So I know I don't really disappoint anyone, but I really feel like I got a lot of I have other single rants to talk about, so I feel like it just makes a lot of more sense to probably just get a lot of the single rants done. Because like I said, the secret life rant, there's not really a lot I have to talk about. I think the last people I'm going to talk about is Ricky and Amy as characters once I finish the entire show, because I still feel like Ricky is the best character, but I want to give like a deep analysis on why I think he's the best character once I finish the show. And I really want to talk about how I think the writers ruined Amy towards the end of the show. But don't worry, you're still going to be getting my video on why I don't like Ricky and Adrian as a couple, Ben and Amy as a couple, why I don't like why I don't like Ashley, Ben, or Adrian. I don't like them. So yeah, not really a lot of rants I have to do. I actually ended up doing a lot of the rants I'm going to talk about are the ones that I was going to be saving for my teen drama rant, but since we're talking about people like, you might just get them over with, so why not? All the rants that I go down on this list are the ones that I'm going to be talking about eventually. So yeah, let me see, I got my list here. Oh, and then the last thing to talk actually, I was wrong. The last thing that we're going to talk about is Ricky and Amy not being in-game once I discuss the characters individually. So, yeah, those are little updates that we'll be doing on this channel. The season 3 review probably will be coming next Sunday, like I said. And I'm going to try my best to start watching season 4. I might have to start watching on Daily Motion because this website keeps crashing and I'm getting really annoyed. Like, I have no idea how annoying it is. But today, I wanted to redo my videos for Ashley and Ricky's storyline and Ricky not being involved with Amy's pregnancy. I wanted to redo them because I really feel like the videos I made, I think, probably like 3 or 2 days ago, whatever, I don't think I did enough justice. I really feel like they weren't good, but I usually don't delete videos off my channel. I'm going to keep them there because you know what? Sometimes you have to fuck up to realize you gotta redo it. So I'm gonna keep the videos there, but I'm gonna be redoing them because I don't feel like they were good. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the Ashley and Ricky storyline in season 3 and how it just all came about, really. So let's talk about it. To me, this storyline and the writers trying to tease something between Ricky and Ashley, it just always seems really inappropriate. I've always found him and Ashley's interactions very inappropriate. Not because, listen, they weren't inappropriate when they were just being friends. Like when him and Ashley were talking and he was just talking to her. When he had nobody else to talk to, he was talking to Ashley. And since she thinks she got all the answers, I think that's why he went to her. She tries to act like she's so wise to everybody, but yet she don't got nothing figured out. But anyway, I don't like Ashley. If this is not a surprise to anybody. But I didn't mind it when it was like a friendship, an innocent friendship. But when the writers tried to tease something romantically between them, and like towards the end of season 2, which is very weird because when I go back and watch season 2, it was never given that in those other episodes. Like, it really wasn't given that. I don't know why in the wedding scene they were like teasing that they feeling each other. Or I shouldn't even say them. Ashley is feeling him. It just seems like where did that all come about? It just seems like where did that all come from? Her and Ricky, their conversations were very innocent. They were okay conversations. When he had nobody to talk to, he talked to Ashley. But now all of a sudden Ashley is all over him. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Ricky has this ability to make women go crazy. Like, I don't know what it is, but whenever a girl starts dating him, they act insane. I honestly feel like Ashley just wanted to fix them. Like, I really feel like she thought, oh, Adrian couldn't do it, Grace couldn't do it, So maybe this is my chance to tame the bad boy. He came from the wrong side of the track. All he needs is somebody to just love him and believe in him. And it's just like, it doesn't happen just like that. And first of all, you can't be with somebody because you want to be a little project. That's why the relationship between Adrian never worked. Now, him and Grace has so much potential. Like, I don't know how I had to keep saying that. I honestly feel like him and Grace were such a fumble bag. The writers really fumbled him and Grace. Now, Ricky never pressured Grace to do anything that she never wanted to do, but hold on, wait. Sorry, these chips. I just like once Grace found out about Ricky and Adrian, I definitely feel like Grace tried to use that as like a project, like, I mentioned it in my Grace video, like, he wanted me to have sex with every other girl, it wasn't for what he's been through, and once he gets over having to have sex with you and feel good about himself, he'll realize that he loves me. That to me just feels like friends being a pick-me, you're trying to fix him. It ain't gonna be that easy, honey. Like, Ricky has got some deep-rooted trauma, and being with him is not going to help him get through his trauma. That's the problem with girls that consist guys, is that they think being with him and loving him is just going to make him better. No. There's this thing called therapy, and there's this thing called opening your feelings and getting out there. And I'm really happy they have Ricky B in therapy. It was like the first bad boy in therapy airing out his grievances. I wish they would have done that with guys like Damon or probably Conrad. You know, well, I wouldn't say Conrad is like a bad boy, but he's like, Conrad is head and toes full of issues, and like, I don't think he knows what his problem is because he's so indecisive and confusing. I don't think he knows what the fuck his problem is. You know, guys like Harden, guys like Christian Grey, these guys need a deep-rooted therapy. But instead of doing that, they try to make it seem like we're trying to fix these guys because they're being in a relationship with a girl who has it all together. But yet, they ruin the good girl because she's so fixated on trying to fix him. It's just a bad message all around. And it shouldn't be that way. And I definitely feel like that's all Ashley just wanted to do. I definitely feel like Ashley just wanted to be the one to change him because Adrian and Grace failed. And we roll into season 3, and everything between Ricky and Ashley has gotten more weird. She told, in the first episode, I believe of season 3, Ricky told her to not be friends with Adrian. He said she was a bad influence. And she said, were you a good influence? He said he didn't say that. They said something about Amy, her getting together with Ben, that Ben wants to call her. And she said if Amy gets together with Ben, she'd be less focused on her. And Ricky said, what are you going to be doing that Amy needs to not mention to? She said her sex life. And he said your sex life was too. She said, would you like to know? When Ashley walked away, he looked to himself and said, yeah, he would like to know. Very weird. That's a very weird thing to say. Why would she ever do something like that? That was very weird. When he told Ashley to not have sex in high school, I thought that was weird. Like, their conversation was just really just like, they got a little weird, and like, they were getting extremely inappropriate. So, I know I did mention in my last video that she was telling him that he needs to go hook up with other girls because she didn't like the fact that he was all up in everyone else's business, which is like, isn't that the popcorn to cut a black? Because it's not all you do, Ashley. Aren't you always going up to business? Aren't you never minding your business? Aren't you never minding your P's and Q's? Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Don't ever tell anybody else to mind your business when that's something that you can't even do. If someone's pointing a gun to your head, you couldn't do it. So, Ricky hooked up with this girl, and then Ashley found out, and she said it's all over school that you hooked up with somebody. He said, okay, and if that's her business, if that girl wants to tell everybody she was with Ricky, that's on her. It got nothing to do with him. So I don't even know why she's trying to make it feel bad for sticking around. When it's like, isn't that something that you told him to do? Like you said, aren't you the one who told me to go start hooking up with somebody because I was into everyone's business, which is not true. Ben is his friend, quote unquote friend, and Amy is somebody that he cares about. So if he's gonna put himself in the middle of knowing that Adrian is pregnant, I don't blame Ricky, because now you got me lying. Now you got me lying to the person that I truly do care about. He cares about Amy, and he's not. He can feel bad about then basically trying to lie. Like, who the fuck is actually telling him that he can't be in the middle of it? Aren't you in the middle of it? You know about this stuff, and you're not gonna tell your sister. She knew that Ben was never gonna tell Amy. She knew it. They all knew it. They all knew that Ben was never gonna say anything. He was pretty much pressured into saying something because Leo told him to say something. Ben was not gonna say anything at all. And I respect the fact that they said that Ben didn't want to tell Amy. I totally understand that. But if y'all see that he's not stepping up and he's not going to say anything, I expect y'all to step up and say something. So, she got mad about Ricky about that. And then he said, what are you, jealous? And she said, no. And he said, good. He said, because you shouldn't be. But he's right, you shouldn't be. What are you being jealous for? This storyline, oh my God, this storyline. So, there's so much that happened. I'm trying to just remember what the fuck happened. There's so much that happened. And I will be going over this storyline again in this season review, just to let you guys know. So, I believe that's when him and Ashley kissed. I think a few episodes after that, they kissed. A kiss that Ashley initiated. She came on to him saying, does the girl ever find the right guy? And Ricky said, sure they do. She tried to kiss him. Ricky backed up and he said they can't. She said we can if we want. They kiss. Ricky kisses her back. I feel like Ricky was attracted to Ashley. I didn't think he was attracted to her, but I don't think there was anything in his mind that ever made him want to take it any further than that. That he was attracted to her, but he didn't want to do anything with her. And I think that pissed Ashley off, the fact that he didn't want to do anything with her. That I was like, Ashley was really jealous of Amy, and I don't know why. I don't know why her and Adrian are so jealous of somebody who had a baby at 15. Not saying that I'm not talking down on anybody who had a baby at 15, but it's like, even Amy tries to question it. Are you jealous about me having a baby at 15, my freshman year in high school? If you want to have a kid, go ahead and have a kid. Just see how hard it is to have a kid as a teenager. I think Ashley was old about the fact that Ricky had sex with Amy and they kissed, and I think she was a little jealous that maybe Ricky saw Amy attractive, and maybe she just felt like, why didn't he try to come on to her? Why didn't he try to, sleep with her if he thought that she was attractive? And I just felt like, oh my gosh, you're such a big deal. So after that, her and Ricky, they kind of didn't talk about it. They kind of ignored it. He would go talk to Adrian, and Ben becomes a simp for Adrian, telling him that I don't want to talk to Adrian. Ricky tells, I know this is not important, but I want to give a little follow up on this conversation. Ben tells him that he shouldn't talk to Adrian. He said he don't want them doing anything. He said she can't get pregnant without being pregnant. So it's like, no, and it's not even that. We're not going back there. Me and Adrian, we done. It's over with. It's in the history books. It's never happening again. So Ben tried to tell him, you know how much you hurt Adrian. And Ricky said, Ben, I'm going to talk to her whether you like her or not. Her dad wants to talk to her, so I guess we can talk. Which I don't know what we need to talk about. Everything has been said already in the last 2 seasons. It's done. It's over with. So they had her and Ricky kiss. That made literally no sense. I don't know why they did that. Ashley dresses up for dinner. Ricky tells her that he's going next door to talk to Adrian. So the whole night she's looking across the house, watching him and Adrian talk. She saw them kiss each other, which didn't make any sense. They didn't even do anything with that. So she cries. what she thought. She cried seeing them talk. And then Adrian talks to Ben, and Ben tells her that he does care about her. And she said that she told to herself that I think I might be still in love with Ricky. They really didn't have to put that storyline, which is something I will elaborate on. They didn't do anything with that storyline. Nothing. It was weird because in that episode, Adrian was obsessed with Ricky in those first 2 episodes. And then right after that, her and Ben are just into each other. It really made no sense. Like at all. Oh, I got an Adrian and Ben video too that I gotta talk about. Because that video probably gonna be coming after I finish season 4 for Adrian and Ben. But that made no sense. Like her and Ben were completely and totally obsessed with Ricky and Amy, and then all of a sudden her and Ben are just all into each other. It really made no sense. So after that, the next morning, Ashley gets mad at Ricky because he never came back home, and he told her that he had to go to, I think what he said? Oh, he said he went home that night. Instead of coming back over there, he just went home to his apartment. And she said, you don't need to lie to me about where you were. She said, we're not in a relationship. He said, okay. I was letting you know that I went home to come back here to sorry that I left you with John and take care of him all night. Sorry. And she got mad and she told him that they have real feelings for each other. And he said they couldn't be something because they couldn't get married. And like I said in my video, I don't know why everybody thinks in the 1950s that you have to be with someone because you had a kid with them or because you kissed them. And the only reason why he said that is because that's what Ashley said, that they couldn't be together because he's not marriage material. Well, so he's not marriage material, but he's bed material? Okay, Ashley. Talk about no self-respect. She said they have real feelings for each other, and she said it's not just a sexual attraction. And she said she knows that he was not at his apartment with his mother, and she said that he don't need to be lying to her about where he really was. And it's just like, first of all, Ashley, you should be even fucking lucky that he even told you when and where he was. Because honestly, if I was with you, I don't have to tell her shit. If I didn't come home tonight, I just didn't come home. Sorry, I was with my son, but I went to my apartment. I don't have to give you no reason, no updates, no data, no nothing. Like, the fuck? She just went fucking bananas on him. And I'm just thinking, like, Georgia Ann in the room talking about Ashley's falling in love with the wrong guy. Yet again, Ricky is just this horrible person because he got a girl pregnant. They said that they think that he should go home for a few days, and he said that's a good idea, and I agree. I'm gonna take John, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. He does Amy he listens to Amy when she said that she'd rather have him stay here than go to the apartment. And then Ricky stays there, anyway, acting weird. Like, I really hate how people look at Ricky and this stuff. Like, they look at him like he is just so horrible. And, like, that's just so untrue. Like, yeah, he might have his womanizing ways, but he's not horrible. Like, he's far from horrible. So, like, it just really blew my mind. And then, before Ben went to New York to tell Amy, they said, Amy talked about, no, not Amy. Ashley said she don't even understand why Amy would even be that mad at Ricky. Oh my god. Let me reset. Ashley, I think this is before the kids, so I might be, behind a little bit, but I didn't mention it. So, Ashley and Ricky were talking about Ben going to New York and telling Amy the truth. And she said she don't even understand why Amy would be mad at Ben telling her. She said she knew that Ben and Adrian slept together anyway, which I understand. I don't even understand how Amy could even give Ben a second chance after doing something as low as that. That was so low and so dirty and just so revengeful for absolutely no reason. Amy don't owe Ben anything. They were not together, and honestly, it's no one's business as to why her and Ricky kissed. The only reason people found out about it was because of Ashley being a op. Which is something I think a lot of people forget. It was Ashley. It was Ashley who told George. It was George who told Ruben. It was Ruben who told Adrian, and then everybody found out about it in the show. And I think once Adrian found out, Grace already knew about it. Madison already knew about it. And then that's how Ben found out. It's just monkey see, monkey do in this show. Like, no one minds their P's and Q's. And he told Ashley that she said that she didn't want to tell her. He said he agreed, but he said he can't keep annoying Amy every time she picks the phone. He said every time she picks the phone, he said he just wants to tell her. And she said, why do you care so much? He said, because I care about her. He said, Amy is the second person I care about next to him. So she starts out feeling some type of way, and she calls Amy and tells Amy that she kissed Ricky and that she started kissing him. Which is weird to me because her and Amy never talk about this. Like, the next time Amy and Ashley have a conversation over the phone, her and Amy don't talk about that. And it takes them to episode, I believe, 22 to talk about this kiss, when Amy told her that it was a complete total betrayal. And then Ricky told Ashley that she knows that he cares about her. She said, do I? Because she said, I don't think I know that. He said, you know that I care about you, but he said that he's not going to feel bad for not wanting anything to do with it. And he doesn't want a relationship with her. And she said that what did she say? She said that she felt like they should be a relationship, I believe, in that conversation when he said he cared about her. And he said it just can't happen. So then, Ashley magically gets over her feelings for Ricky. Apparently, she told him in the kitchen that she should have known better than to fall for him. Oh, something I forgot to mention in her fight in the hallway was that she said, you want Amy now because you can't have Adrian? And it's like, girl, who said anything about him being together with Amy? Which we always knew that it was a tease, that they were teasing Ricky and Amy. We always knew that. We always knew. But the fact that she's so insecure about Ricky being interested in anybody else but her, she just can't handle the unrequited feelings of it. Which I understand. It's nothing more heartbreaking than having sex with somebody who doesn't feel that way about you. I totally understand where Ashley's coming from. I get it. But it's like, again, you cannot force him to like you because you like him. So then Ashley magically gets over Rick. She's telling him in the kitchen that she should have known better than to fall for him. She said that she should have known that he wouldn't want anything emotionally with her. And she said she finally found out that being in love with him means that she would have to be sexually into him. She said she's just not ready for that. And Ricky said that she should be with people her own age. Well, they aren't even that close apart with each other. But he said that he just can't give her a relationship. It's too weird. And he said that he just thinks it's not right. So she said that she's over him and that it was stupid to ever fall for him. Only for her to be jealous once Ricky flies to New York to go visit Amy. Him and Amy kiss, and they have a deep talk about if they can ever be in this relationship. Amy tells him that the only way they can do that is for Ricky to stop his womanizing ways. And he says that he knows that he can stop himself. She said it's one thing to say it, and it's one thing to actually do that. So I think Ricky slept with one more girl, and then I don't think he slept with anybody else. So Ashley gets mad and he flies to New York, and then once Amy comes home, she's outside of their door listening to their conversation about if Ricky ever had sex, who did he have sex with? She said, was it Ashley? He said no. He said that him and Ashley only had one kiss, and she knows that. He said it never went anywhere beyond that. And Ashley outside the door talking about, yeah. She walked away and, like, all sad and upset. It's like, what you're sitting right now, why are you sitting outside the door anyway? You know that y'all didn't have sex. So it's like, why are you even listening to the conversation? Wanna know why? Because Ashley wanted to know who Ricky had sex with. That's what she wants to know. She wants to know who Ricky had sex with because she wasn't over him. So after him and Amy have this up all night conversation, like they just talk for hours and hours, Ashley went to Ricky's apartment butt naked in his bed and told him that she wants Ricky to take her virginity. After she told Ricky that she was over him, it was done, and it was dead lit. Ricky told her that he's not having sex with her. He said it's wrong and it's weird. She said that you would have sex with Amy and Adrian, which said you won't have sex with me. It's like, why are you so insecure by that? Like, Ashley, it's never gonna happen between you and Ricky. It's too weird. She tells him that she thinks that he's the one that she has to lose her virginity to, and she says she wants to do this. So Ricky went down to do his job, to go to work. He called Amy, and Amy told Ashley that she thinks that this is not right, and Ashley said she just felt like her and Ricky had something deeper, and they didn't. She thought it was deeper than that, but it wasn't. So I guess her and Amy kind of squashed it, but honestly, Amy's being way too nice. In my opinion, if I was Amy, I would have called her classless. I would have called her scum. I would have called her a tramp. Like, Amy is way too passive. Like, the fact that she let Ashley slide doing that is beyond me. And then the fact that Ashley has the fucking audacity in the fight in the room, once Adrian saw her when we went down the hallway, that she had the audacity to tell Amy that she resents her for being mad at her and Ricky kissing because she felt like Amy thought she was unattractive to be elephant, to be kissing Ricky. She said she always resented Amy for feeling like that. It's like, Ashley, are you that insecure that you think that your sister is mad at you for kissing Ricky, the guy that she's in love with, because you thought that she thought that you were unattractive? No. That kiss was a complete total betrayal. It was classless, it was a tramp move, and it was a slutty move. And you know it. And you know it, bitch. You know it was slutty. And it was classless. And she told me that you honestly don't see that kiss for what it totally was. A complete total betrayal. I agree with Amy. That kiss was a complete total betrayal. It was a kiss that she initiated. She initiated all of her feelings onto Ricky and tried to make him feel bad for not feeling what she felt. And then she talked about that you ruined this family when you had a baby at bank, when you got pregnant. It's like, no, your dad ruined this family. Your dad is the one who went and did adultery on your mom and had a whole ass affair. Yeah, Amy getting pregnant at the same time didn't make things better, but don't try to blame Amy for why the fuck your daddy was cheating. Like, I really hate Ashley, and I hate this storyline. Like, was it drama filled? Yes, but it was just so unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. Like, I'm not the only one. A lot of people who watch the show completely hate this storyline. This girl on TikTok who has a video about why she don't like Ashley, like, completely explain why this storyline was just stupid. I think they were just trying to find something interesting to do with Ricky why Amy wasn't there until him and Amy become a couple. But it's like, you didn't have to do this. Like, you didn't have to do that with him and Ashley. It was just unnecessary, inappropriate, and just very weird. And just very classless on Ashley's part to want to hook up with Ricky, a guy that Amy had a baby with, a guy that you know that Amy and Ricky are eventually going to become a couple. You know he's feeling Amy, and yet you think that the best thing is to try to hook up with him and get him to change his mind and be insecure about the fact that he doesn't want to have sex with you. You know, you can't force him to have sex with you. Like, how about that? How about the fact that people don't want to talk about the fact that she was just trying to like force Ricky into like pop her cherry. It's like, girl, like, slow your roll. It's not happening. It's like, get a grip. It's so much shit that happens in season 3. Like Ashley, Van, and Adrian. Those 3 characters make my eye pop a blood vessel. Like, not literally, figuratively. Because, like, these 3 characters are so fucking annoying. Like, one of the things with Adrian that annoyed the hell out of me was once she talked to Amy on the phone and was mad that Amy wouldn't tell her what happened in New York. Which is like, no one's business, because yeah, you already have a baby with a fucking thing. You don't even worry about what Amy and Ricky had going on. Adrian told Ricky that she thinks that program is trying to trap mothers into being with their baby fathers. And she said, why did you go down there and confuse Amy? You know she's in love with Ben. She's older than love with Ben. He said they belong. She said Ben and Amy belong together. And he said, what? Me and you belong together? We don't belong together, Adrian. We never belong together. You need to get over it. Like, I fucking love the fact that he was talking to me. And she talked about that I know you and I respect who you are and I accept who you are, unlike Amy. Ricky says that I'm glad. And actually, Adrian, you don't know him. You don't know him from the look down. You don't know Ricky. You never knew Ricky. She talked about, I'm glad that you think that, but I don't want Amy to accept me. Oh my God, I said, accept me. He wants her to change him, which I really do like that line, but I really feel like they should have written it differently. I feel like Vicky should have said that he wants Amy to accept him, and he wants Amy to. I wish they would have said change because it just felt like the whole fix thing. But I'm not mad at it. I wish they would have just had Ricky say that he wants Amy to accept him, and he wants Amy to show him how to, have a relationship like this, how to be emotionally attached to somebody, how to be monogamous. Because honestly, Ricky was probably his least womanizing in season 3. He didn't really stick around that much. It's just, Adrian, go do something with your life. Please, girl. Please. Go do something with your life. I need to go do something with your life because you are completely too up in everyone else's business. It's ridiculous and it's pathetic. But that's just one of the most annoying moments for me. We're going to talk about Ben because, we're going to have to set up for season 3 because, Ben does so many shit in the season that annoys the fuck out of me. Him becoming a complete simp, him just being stupid in general, him being entitled and fucking annoying and whiny as usual. But to me, the storyline between Ashley and Ricky was just completely unnecessary. Was it drama filled? Yes. But like again, I think they only wrote this storyline to give Ricky something to do because Amy was in New York. And this storyline was just the wrong way to go. I don't know who the writer's room set up in there and said that's the storyline between Ricky and Ashley. Just pretty inappropriate, and I didn't like it, and not a fan of it. That's it for today. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.